Over the last 10 years, I have built and used a lot of FPV drones for client production work and also for my own travel videos. In this video, I'm going to be showing you all the FPV drones that I currently use and what they are good for, what they are not good for. And I'm also going to be doing a giveaway of a fully built FPV drone that I built a couple of years back, but I don't use it anymore. So I thought let's give it away to one of you subscribers. And I'm also be giving away some spare parts so you can also build your own FPV drones like frames, motors, and whatnot. So stay to the very end of this video to know how you can win your own FPV drones. But first, let me show you what all drones do I currently use. So starting from my very favorite, this is my 7-inch long-range FPV cruiser. This frame is by Recon 7 FPV, and this is a 7-inch drone with 7-inch propellers, and I use it for long-range FPV. It has a DJI O3. It can take batteries up to 5000 mAh, and it can also take GoPros on the front. And this is my favorite drone at this moment. If you have seen my videos from Rishikesh, this is the drone that I used in the mountains for long range, and I totally love this drone. The way it flies, the way it cruises, it's very therapeutic. And as I mentioned, this drone is good for long range FPV adventures. With a 3300 mAh 6-cell battery, it gives me a flight time of 15 minutes, which is like ambitious for any FPV drone. That is why I really enjoy it. Once I put on my DJI FPV goggles and I send it over the mountains, over the rivers, it becomes very therapeutic. So that is why I totally love this drone. And yeah, the only downside is its size. So because it's 7-inch, it's really big and it's not suitable to take it with me everywhere. That is why I've only kept it for long range. So my first drone is a long range FPV drone. Now let's talk about my second drone, which is this 5-inch freestyle come 5-inch cinematic FPV drones. This is a frame by GepRC. It's called GepRC Mark 5, and this is my most specced out drone. It has the best motors, the best ESCs, the best flight controller, best of everything. It also has a DJI O3. It also has a GPS unit, and over here I also put my GoPro Hero 11 Mini. And as I mentioned, this is my all-purpose drone. Take it everywhere, do all the cinematic stuff. The frame is really durable. I really enjoy flying it, and most of my videos and client work is shot on this drone. So yeah, 5-inch multi-purpose drone. Every FPV drone pilot should have. And this is my take with me everywhere drone. Now the only downside of this drone is the flight time. Because it's so small, it cannot take big batteries, so it usually flies for 3 to 5 minutes, which is not very much. But yeah, you have to deal with the trade-offs whenever you are in FPV. So yeah, that's my second drone, GepRC Mark 5, all in one, the best drone I can take with me anywhere. Now let's talk about my third drone, which is a specialty drone, because this is what I built for indoor purposes. Now this is a 3-inch custom design frame, custom design 3D printed bumpers, as you can see. And in community we usually called it Cine Whoop because of the size and because of the bumpers. For a very long time I have been finding a frame which is suitable for a 3-inch or 3.5-inch drone, but I have been very disappointed with all the frames that are out there. Because of the small size, it's not very easy to build these drones, and also because of the bumpers, they don't fly extremely well and as you expect them to fly like a 5-inch drone. So that's why I decided I'm gonna make a custom frame and custom bumpers, and this is what I came up with. And I'm really happy with the result because all the indoor shots that you have seen is done with this drone. And this drone has initially given me a lot of challenge for tuning. It's not very straightforward. It's not you just run it on default bits or anything. But yeah, now that I have achieved it, I really like it. This one doesn't has DJI O3, but this is also HD because it runs on Cadex Vista, which is a smaller brother of DJI O3. Doesn't have a super good range, but it don't have to be. The flight time I usually get from it is usually 2 minutes if I'm using a full size GoPro, but if I'm using a bare bone GoPros, it can go up to 4.5 minutes, which is not bad. If you have seen my recent reels of indoor FPV, this is a drone that I have been using, and I really love this drone. A lot of things can be done, especially indoors, and because of these bumpers, you can fly very close to near people without hurting them. So yeah, every FPV drone pilot should have at least indoor Cinevo with bumpers, and this is what really worked for me, the 3-inch Cinevo. 3.5 is not a best size that I have learned a very hard way, so that's why 3-inch is the way to go for me. Now let's talk about my next drone, which is my favorite practice drone of all time. This is the 5-inch Dead Cat frame version called Apex 5-inch by Impulse RC, and this is the drone that I really enjoy. Again, this is not a DJI O3 HD because it also has Cadex vista, and because of the dead cat design, the propellers doesn't come in the FPV feed, as you can see from here. So this drone has been with me for more than 1.5 years, and it has seen a lot. It has been banged straight away full speed into trees, it has been banged straight into windows, and it's still very much alive and still very much functional. That's why I really love this drone. Again, I like to cruise with this drone. Because of the dead cat design, the propellers doesn't come into the FPV feed. That's why you can really enjoy the HD downlink. Really love this drone. I love to practice FPV on this drone, and I also keep it as my backup drone in case my Gepard Mark 5 is not working, and that happened in Kazakhstan. So if you have seen the Kazakhstan FPV videos, for some reason Gepard Mark 5 gave up on me, and I used this drone to shot on the Big Almaty Lake. You can check out the video on my channel. So yeah, Impulse RC Apex 5-inch Dead Cat is again one of my favorite drone in my fleet. Alrighty, now it's the time. Let's talk about the giveaway drone. So I'm giving away this drone which I built myself 2 years back. I don't fly it anymore, but this is still very much a great drone for anyone who just wants to get into the FPV. So I will be giving away this full entire drone, fully assembled, hand assembled by me. It includes the frame, flight controller, ESCs, motors, propellers, cameras, FPV video, and this is an analog FPV video transmitter. And this will also come with the receiver inbuilt, which is an Express LRS receiver. So if you already have an Express LRS remote control, you can just bind it. But if you have a different remote control, you can change the receiver and put your own receiver. So this is a drone that I will be giving away. I can only ship it to India. So if you are from outside India, it's not something that applicable for you, unfortunately, this time. And how to enter this giveaway is pretty straightforward. You just have to like this video, comment down below why do you need this FPV drone, and perhaps share this video on your social media channel. And that's how you will enter this giveaway. And I will announce the giveaway winner result on this date. So keep an eye out on my YouTube community section. Also do follow me on Instagram, because over there I will be doing another giveaway of FPV drones. So I will leave the handle of my Instagram down in the description below. So yeah, that was all about this video. I'm very excited to send this drone to one of you lucky winners. So all the best to all of you who's gonna participate, and I'll see you in the next video.